Hello everybody, the Destroyer here, and welcome to the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion, but not quite. I'll be playing Morroblivion, which is a huge mod for Oblivion that basically puts Elder Scrolls III Morrowind into the Oblivion engine. So I'll be able to play Morrowind through Oblivion, which is cool. Really cool, in fact. It's been an absolute nightmare for me to get to work, and it probably will still crash for me quite frequently, so definitely need to be autosaving. But it should be interesting. I have some mods installed. I'll leave a list of whatever mods I have in the link, or the description, I guess. Alright, each event is preceded by prophecy, but without the hero, there is no event. In the waning years of the Third Era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to uncertain parents was sent under guard, without explanation, to Morrowind, ignorant of the role to play in that nation's history. What if you play as a girl? It's very sexist.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up.
Alright. If you played Oblivion, you'll immediately notice that I'm playing with a thing that overhauls the character faces. Because, my god, default Oblivion's characters, not the greatest. It's not the worst, but it's definitely better with the overhaul. So, we have a choice of Imperial or Khajiit, Nord, Orc, Redguard, Wood Elf, Argonian, Breton, Dark Elf, High Elf. So we have a fair amount of choice. These guys are good at magic. Imperials are good at social skills and kind of more warrior oriented. Khajiit make excellent thieves and are good very agile. You can see in the dark as well, which is nice. Nords, of course, resistant to cold, as they are northern, like Vikings, kinda, and they are highly talented warriors, of course. Orcs, heavily armored, with usually like a two-handed weapon, usually the way to go for them. Some of the fiercest troops in the Empire, and they have Berserker Rage, which is nice. Redguard. Resistance to disease and poison, and they're good at a lot of weapon and armor styles. Wood Elves make good scouts and thieves, no finer archers in all of Tamriel. Their ability to command simple creatures is well known. Okay, interesting. Argonians. They have natural immunity to disease and poisons. They can breathe underwater and good at picking locks. I do like the Argonian. They're pretty cool. Bretons are good at like summoning and healing magic. They're good at magic and they are resistant to magic as well. Dark Elves are good at sword and bow and destruction magic, resistant to fire, and can summon ancestral ghosts for aid. And of course them I already said, good at magic and are weak to magic. Dark Elf is probably what I'm going to go with. I always like the Dark Elf, at least in Morrowind. So we'll go with the Dark Elf. We could also go female. I don't play female characters. It's just not my thing. A lot of people do. Not personally my my thing. Alright, so, well, I would name myself the Destroyer, obviously, but that doesn't really fit. So maybe... Let me see if I can somehow warp my name into a... Dee Stroyer. I mean, it's kind of like a name, right? Sure, I'll go with it. Doesn't really matter what their name is, to be honest. Alright, face, hair. Let's go with hair first. I'm going to customize my character to how I want him to look, because I'm going to be spending a lot of time in this playthrough. This will be a third video on most days. Probably Tuesdays, Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, I'd imagine, as a third video. Since this will be a long playthrough. And this is easy to bulk record. Plus, I'm looking to have fun playing it, so might as well, you know? I absolutely loved Oblivion. That's an interesting hairstyle. Oblivion and Morrowind. Morrowind is my favorite game of all time. Still a fantastic game. The combat system hasn't held up well, I would admit, which is kind of the main reason I kind of want to play it into Oblivion's engine. The combat's much better. I was looking to play Skywind, which is Morrowind and Skyrim's engine, but not quite there yet. It's nowhere near complete. As where Morroblivion is pretty much complete. So that's pretty cool. It's also very well done. I've done some extensive testing trying to get it to work. I'm gonna go with this hairstyle. It's strange. We could also go wild with our hair color if we wanted to. Don't know if I do, but it is an option. And very vibrant. Probably just go black. Apparently it doesn't do anything. Could also go blue maybe, or green. Jesus. That is very green. That's like Joker green. Alright. I think I'll just go black. I'm going to be playing an assassin, I believe. Like an assassin thief. I think that'll be fun. I usually play a warrior kind of mage. Usually as a Breton. That's usually what I go for. But not this time, I think. So I'll be doing some Dark Brotherhood stuff, Morag Tong stuff, Thieves Guild stuff. Probably do some Warriors Guild stuff as well. And some Mages stuff. Just for the sake of doing it. I happen to know for a fact that you can't be Master of the Warriors Guild and the Thieves Guild at the same time because of the quest line, so I'll obviously be choosing accordingly. I do have knowledge of Morrowind, obviously. I've played it. I haven't played it for a while. So, a long while, in fact. So while I ramble, I'm just going to keep fucking around with these things. My guy's going to look very angry. Very evil. That's how I always make my guys look. And that's how I will make him look this time. Let's go like that. I like high cheekbones. It always makes him squint. Cheekbones wide. Let's go like that. Yeah, if you want to skip through the the rambling and the character customization, by all means. I want my character to look how I want him to look, so I can enjoy that, I guess. That's probably all fine. Mouth, he's not happy. He's too happy. There we go. It's not too bad otherwise. Let's give him a little more chin. I like Dark Elves to have like the pointy face kinda like they did in Morrowind. They looked very cool in Morrowind, I think. Not too much though. Chin should be thinner, as elves have thinner faces. There we go. That looks good. What else? What else? What else? I feel like I'm missing something. I already did this, right? Yes, I did. Chin, face. Did I do face? I sure did. Of course I did. That was the first thing I did. Eyes, did that. Forehead? Forehead. Oh, Jesus. Let's not mess with that too much. Character looks alright for now, actually. He doesn't look too bad. Alright, we'll just do something else here. Tone. The tone of his skin. We'll go... Oh, Jesus. You can really make him dark or light, huh? The albino. No, not really feeling the albino, unfortunately. I guess fortunately, actually. Let's go a bit more blue. There we go. Alright, so his eyes need to be like black. Like he needs to look evil. So I'm going to try to attempt that, if at all possible. Some eyeliner in there, yeah, sure. Sure, why not? Kind of works. His lips seem a little, too pale for some reason. Let's add some color back out of it, or in it. Needs to be more in it, right? Yeah, there we go. That'll do. And let's go back. Let's pick his age. Apparently his age depends his tattoo. We can go really old, or we can go... I kind of like the tattoo, honestly. So maybe we'll go around this age. Complexion. Won't really mess with that. Alright. I think we're done. Let's begin our game.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
Oh dear. Here he comes.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Alright, I'm ready to get off, if you know what I mean. He knows what's up. Pervert. Alright. You'll also notice my game looks kind of nice. I do have an E and B setting on, which makes the game look significantly nicer. Also, I will be having to voice act everybody, basically.
Oh, I'm just dying to hear what you have to say, Dunmer.
When I walk up to people, they will say something.
Get yourself up on deck
Like
and
that.
let's keep this as civil as possible.
But you'll notice when I talk to them, they don't have any voices. Morrowind didn't have voices for everybody, and this does not either, so I'll be having to read out a lot.
What, stranger?
So just keep that in mind. Let's go out to the ship. Begin our quest. Whatever that is. I mean, honestly, we can do whatever we want. That's the beauty of the Elder Scrolls series. You kind of just forge your own path. There is a main quest, but it doesn't mean you have to actually go on to it. Look at that. Looks great. Alright, just let me double check some
What
stuff
brings
here.
you here, friend?
Here's my EMB thing. Let's hit the command console button. That really makes it look weird for some reason. Just make sure everything is right. I'll show you what the game looks like without the EMB. That's what it looks like without it. And then with it, it does look significantly better. It adds lighting and bloom and all kinds of stuff. It looks great indoors. You also notice my hands are kind of see-through.
Are you
That
looking
is
for something,
a
friend?
thing we're just gonna have to deal with. That we kind of had transparent hands. Doesn't really bother me too much. It's not that bad. We could just pretend we're some spirit warrior or some shit. Doesn't really affect third person, but I don't play in third person.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock,
All right. Also, this weather probably isn't the best for showing off the graphic settings, but hey.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
All right. I won't follow you. I will see you. Cool. So yeah, I'm literally looking forward to playing this. See, as you see in here, it looks nice. Real nice. So that is very cool. Let's double check something very fast. Oops. Did not want to use that. Just want to make sure all my settings are correct. 245, 70. Okay. That seems reasonable. I'm hoping it's not too dark. Dark time can be very dark. So that could be an issue later on. So we probably won't do too much stuff at night.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released.
Alright. Classic Morrowind. That guy with his "ah yes" voice. Alright, so we could pick a class here. There are lots of default classes to pick from. I, of course, am going to make my own class, because that's more fun. Let's see. I was going to use Obscuro's Oblivion Overhaul, which changed up the leveling system for Oblivion, because it's not the best, let's be honest. But I've been having such a nightmare with crashes trying to get my game to work. I just figured the least amount of mods I could add, the better. So I did not. But it'll still be fun regardless. Alright, so we can do combat oriented, or we can go magic or stealth. I think I'm going to go stealth, obviously, because I wanted to play more of an assassin, thief guy. Alright, choose your favorite attributes. You gain +5 to each one. So obviously, we're probably going to want agility. I'm looking to be more of a bow guy, I think. I do like the bow. Bows are fun to use. And bows in Oblivion are actual bowing. Like, unlike Morrowind, where you just fire and the arrow will go pass through the guy because you dice roll chance didn't hit. In Oblivion, you will always hit with your arrows, which is fun. Same with Skyrim and such. But anyway, affects your ability to maneuver and balance your total fatigue. Damage done by bows governs this skills of security, sneak, and marksman. Alright, we'll pick that up. What's speed? Determines how fast you move, governs the skill athletics, light armor, and acrobatics. That might be what we need, actually. We could go for strength, which is more blunt weapons, blade, hand-to-hand. I mean, we'll be using blade, but probably not focusing around it. Magic, not really keen to use magic, or that's still magic. Endurance, governs and skill, block, armor, heavy armor. It's more health-oriented stuff, and that's personality. That's never bad to have. But, no. And luck has an effect on everything you do, but governs no skills. So I think we'll go speed and agility. It'll be a very agile man thing. Alright, choose 7 major skills. You will start 25. Apprentice level in each one. Okay, well, I'm not going to go through every one of these. I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory. I mean, hand-to-hand, it's obviously fist fighting. Heavy armor is heavy armor. It's pretty standard stuff. So we'll go light armor, marksman. I mean, the magic system might be a little off-putting, or you might not know what that is if you don't know the Elder Scrolls series, obviously. As the hell's mysticism, obviously. But it would tell you if you went over it. Security, lockpicks, open doors, and containers. We might not need to actually put points into that because of I'll be using it a lot, yes. But at the same time, Oblivion's lockpicking system is... It's not really skill-based, per se. It's just kind of... You just need to know how to do it. As far as I remember. So we'll I don't think we'll need it. Block, blunt, blades, athletics. Run and swim faster, regenerate, loss fatigue faster. I like the sound of that. Jump long distance, avoid damage from falling great distances. Do I really want to start with that, though? Not really. No. Alright, 7. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, maybe 5. Let's see what else we can get. Mercantile, get better deals from buying or selling. That might not be a bad idea. I guess we probably should just go security just for the hell of it. We'll go speechcraft and... Is that all? I could take out security and go mercantile instead. Or... Charm, conceal, create lights, silence, paralyze, command, affects more aggressiveness. I could use some illusion spells or something like that. I might need to create light, so maybe I'll go for illusion. Be kind of a ninja, I guess. That sounds cool. Alright. Custom class name. We'll go for... Ninja Assassin. Oops. Let's learn to spell. Alright. Sure. Why not? Alright. There we go.
Very good. The
Excellent.
letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
What indeed? Alright, we have the Apprentice. That's a magic one. The Lady, 10 points to your willpower and endurance attributes. Not for us, really. The Mage, 50 points to your magic. Nope. Thief, grants 10-point bonus to your agility, speed, and luck attributes. Potentially. That might be good for us. Atronach. Atronach, yeah. Nope, that's not us. Lord. Regenerate 90 points of health. Lesser power. However, you also gain the Trollkin Curse. Permanent 25% weakness to fire. No thank you. Use the Lover's Kiss power once a day. Paralyze an opponent for 10 seconds at the cost of 120 points of fatigue. Sounds nice, but no. Those born under the ritual use Mara's gift power once a day to restore a health spell. I don't think we'll need that. Serpent. Cause slow but potent poison on touch while simultaneously curing yourself and dispelling magic on yourself. Casting the spell costs 100 points of fatigue. Shadow. Use the Moonshower power once a day to become invisible for 60 seconds. That sounds tempting. Is that better than the Thief, though? Agility, speed, and luck. I mean, that could... Being an assassin kind of thief person, yeah, this might get us through some parts that could be useful, but maybe not. You can also make a invisibility potion, so who knows. The Steed ability grants you 10% or grants 20 bonus to your speed. That's nice too. Open a door once a day or container with average lock or less. And reflects 5 points of damage for 120 seconds once a day. A warrior, 10 points to your strength, endurance. I think the thief is probably the best thing we can do. The shadow is very tempting.
Interesting.
Oops.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Alright, we'll do Stacosius Argala. Release identification. For release by Emperor Uriel Septim VII's decree to the district of Vvardenfell in the province of Morrowind. Prisoner born on a certain date to an uncertain parent, signed Stacosius Argala, agent of Sedanine, Imperial Census and Excise.
Continue
Great.
through to the next building and talk to Celes Gravius.
Alright, will do. I'm surprised Oblivion actually can look this good. It's a pretty old game. Alright, normally in a Morrowind game, I would steal everything here. But they added a guard here, so you can't just raid this building. It's kind of cool in a way, but kind of like, ah, you bastards. Alright, well, they use torches, or like wall sconces instead of torches and stuff. I could steal all the stuff from these baskets. There's actually gold there. Why not? Alright, we'll take all. Not gonna take like garbage like bottles and stuff. I might take this stuff. Resins worth some money. As long as no one's looking at me. I take ingredients generally. I hoard ingredients. Because I could use them for potions later on, you know. Could also sell them as well. You also notice our head is a different color to our arms. That's just kind of an Oblivion thing, really. I remember that on from Oblivion. So nothing I can do about that, really. Once we put on armor, you won't notice it. Alright. Oh, this is actually not stealing. There's a note to Hriskar. Don't think I've forgotten our wager. I want this dagger as sharp as a scamp's claw by morning. Right, we don't need that. There's a lockpick here. It is stealing, though. But he doesn't see us, at least. So we can take anything over here if we wanted. Normally I would open this chest, but he's like right there, so... Oh well. We'll continue into the town. Alright. So I'm going to try and keep these about 25 minutes, since I'm going to be putting them out pretty much majority of every day. I think it'd be smart to keep them shorter. Since they're short enough to, or they'll be abundant enough to the point where I'll have plenty to put out. I don't think they need to be too long.
Your papers, please.
Alright, I'll be taking those. I'm Captain Gravius, and this is Morrowind. My background is not important. I do have some duties for you, however. Alright, Captain Gravius. This package came with the news of your arrival. You are to take it to Caius Cosades in the town of Balmora. Go to the Southwell Corner Club, ask for Caius Cosades, and he'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. Great. Alright, so we can ask him about a bunch of shit. Probably not gonna. I'll ask him about Caius Cosades. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I think it's semi-correct. Report to Caius Cosades in Balmora. I can't tell you where to find him, but you are to go to the Southwell Corner Club and ask for him. Someone there can direct you to him. If everyone was voice acted, that would make this mod just absolutely incredible, but I don't mind reading it. That's a quest for regular Oblivion.
I need time now.
So we'll disregard that, of course. Alright, we're free to go. Let's get the hell out of here. You'll notice it looks very, very white and washed out. That's because it's very foggy. I mean, it's not my ENB setting. It's just the fact that that is the weather. See, that's what it looks like right now without the ENB. All that, technically. So it's not that. But yeah, the ENB setting really makes it for me. I think it just looks incredible. Obviously, some weather is great for showing it off, but the indoors just looks so nice. And everything else. Everything looks really nice.
If I can be of any
I mean, this looks great. Anyway, we have a really straight house here. There is something we should do before we talk to Aurelie. We don't have a great disposition with him, but if we give the ring that we found in that barrel in the beginning to Fargoth, who is some elf in this town, he will give us 100 disposition to the shopkeep, which will in turn make things cheaper for us. He'll like us more. Of course, he doesn't usually show up, I've noticed. In Morroblivion until later on, which is a little strange. He's supposed to be in the town, but he's not. He might be in his house. I could potentially break into Fargoth's house and talk to him there, if he's here. Of course, I have one lockpick if I fail. I've been playing for 15 minutes. That's a good reminder to save, I think. I need to save frequently. Also reminds me that I need to set up something else. This first video might be a little longer, just to get things going. Alright, I do have a Purge cell buffers thing. Pretty key for keeping my game not crashing. I have it purging every cell, which keeps it from kind of cacheing things. Keeping not too much on my system. Okay, I want to target purge during load screens. Yes, purge every load screen. Sure, why not? Sleep wait purge. Yes. I want all the purging in the world. I'll leave the autosaves on because I'm not going to be using quick save or anything. I've read quick save can be bad and at the same time not bad, so I don't know. Also, this mod kind of cuts off people's talking eventually, occasionally. But that's not too big of a deal since there's not too much dialogue to be had anyway. It's just more things. Did I even save? I don't think so. It's a new save. I think I got distracted. Alright, does anyone see me? They do. Alright, if you're wondering where my little eye is, where it shows I'm sneaking, it's the bottom left corner. I do have DarNified UI on, which... Let's actually wait till night. Which, obviously adjusts the UI. It makes the inventory so you can see more than like 5 items on the screen. It's a really nice mod. Alright, see how dark it is at night. Hope we don't get any crashes. It is. Alright, it's dark. I did just have a crash, but I'll try to be editing out the crashes as much as I can. It's probably going to be pretty frequent. So, there is that to keep in mind. This is very dark, I realize. You probably can't see shit. That's why I need a night eye spell or a torch or something. Alright. So we do have a little mini game to play here. Oh dear. Okay, well that failed miserably. Unfortunate. Alright, guess we should probably wait till day, as we can't see fuck all. So we'll wait for about 6 hours. 6 a.m. probably 7 hours. Whatever. Close enough. I just need some daylight. That's daylight. Still foggy. That's fine. Alright, so I do know something that can get us started. 2 things, actually. There's a few things around Saint Denis that can help us out. If we go up the road here, we should encounter a little event. We'll get us started. It's really... it looks so much nicer when the fog is not obscuring everything. Really makes it look like shit. But the fog, in general, just makes it look like shit. Regardless of whether I have an EMB on or not. Alright, should take these. Don't mind if I do. Right. There he is. Right on time. Tarheel. He came from the sky. There's an iron spark sword, which is 2 points of damage on strike of shock damage, and it does 2 damage for us, which is nice. Colloquial fur helmet. Some extravagant clothes. Scrolls of Icarian flight, and gold. Cool. I could have hit take all. We'll take his journal as well. It's worth 50 gold. Might as well. Alright, so let's equip ourselves here. We got an iron dagger. We'll be focusing more on daggers for now. I think short sword is probably the best thing we have. Well, that's actually a long sword. We could put on the robe. You'll notice the robes, though, from what I've seen, don't really text. I don't know, something's off. Because when you see this, it doesn't show the robe in first person. So it looks like a floating hand. And of course, you see a floating neck there. So something's off with the robes a little bit. So I probably won't be wearing those. Clothes look just fine, though. So clothes it is. We're not wearing pants. That is the thing. Put those back on. Let's take off our wrist irons. We don't even need to carry these. Just drop them on the ground. How do I do that again? Shift. Yeah, hold shift and left click. That drops things. I could put the extravagant shoes on though. Oh, those don't have a texture. A very good texture either. Apparently. Wow, some of the clothing's a little off in this game. Not very optimized from Morrowind to Oblivion, I'd say. There is a mod that fixes that. Maybe I'll look into that later. For now, I think. I'm not too bothered by it. So there is a guy out here dead somewhere. Let's also take this. Don't mind if I do. Alright, should be this way. Somewhere around here. Some more mushrooms. I could sell all this crap, so I might as well take it. You also know the screen is flashing every now and then. You just have to deal with that, I guess. I think that's from the cell purging thing. If I want my game to be semi-stable, I think I will have to deal with it. Quamacuddle, okay. Ah, quest added. I found the corpse while traveling near Saint Denis, and it seems to be the corpse of one Processus Vitellius. Based on some items found on his body, he's carrying a parchment with what looks like tax records. Also, had 200 gold on his body, presumably taxes he's collected. Alright, let's make this my active quest. Let's get some clothes, some tax record, and 200 gold. Let's take all. So we got our first quest. And we do have a heal spell as well. We can heal up. Okay. There's like a little red X on my hand when I use that. It's kind of strange. Alright, let's go back into town. And we'll go turn in that quest, or advance the quest, whatever you want to... Well, let's also put on his clothes, because, I mean... We just found a dead guy with some nice clothes. Well, those work. And there's still a little texture clipping on the head, but that's fine. For the most part, it looks alright. I'll wear those. I'll rock them clothes. We could also put this on, but I've always hated the banana helmet. I'm not gonna lie. So actually, you know what? We'll wear it for now, since we don't have any armor. I think we'll have to wear the banana helmet. It's a ridiculous looking hat, though. So yeah, the transparent weapons. It's just a thing we'll have to live with. It's not that bad. At least we can see the weapon. But I think it's worth the graphical enhancement. Because I'd have to turn off anti-aliasing, I believe, or one of those things. Which really makes the game look a lot less nice. So I don't want to do that.
What brings you here, friend?
I'd rather take that over that any day. Especially indoors, it's not really that noticeable. Alright. We haven't talked to Fargoth yet. Let's stop playing in third person, because God. So, why are we even here? Why did I come in this building? It's not where I was trying to go. Alright, we have to go to over here. Yes. The Census and Excise Office. Let's take a look at our quest. We can also look at the map here as well. That's the indoor map. Here is my map. I got an enhanced map mod, of course, which makes the map look more from Morrowind. It's very nice. Normally, it would look like the paper map from that like comes with the game. I actually have that pinned to my wall right next to my TV. I love that map. But yeah, this is the map. It's pretty nice. But that's not why we're here. We have a quest log. All right, so there's our quest, of course. Nothing we can really do with that, but I know where to go. Obviously, he's collected taxes. We're going to take it to the Census and Excise Office. Every time I go through a loading screen, or even not a loading screen, sometimes it just crashes randomly, but I'm always worried the game is just going to crash on me. Especially since I've already had one in the first 15 minutes.
May I help you?
Alright. Secosius Argella. I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I'm Secosius Argella. How can I help you? Murder of Processus Vitellius. Murdered? What a waste. Processus was a good man. I've been wondering why we hadn't heard from him in a few days. Still, these are dangerous times we live in. These sort of things will happen. Did you happen to find the tax money he collected? I hate to be so callous, but I do have a job to do. Alright, so we can either turn in the money to him, or we can lie and keep it. I'm going to turn in the money, though. Yes, I found 200 something on his body. You did? How odd that he was murdered, but not robbed. Your honesty is appreciated, I can tell you that. I won't forget this, Outlander. In fact, if you're looking for some money for yourself, I'd like to see the murder of Perseus punished. Killing an emperor's tax collector is punishable by death. Find the murderer, bring him to justice, and the Census and Excise Office will pay you 500 septims. Okay. Hope you'll bring that murderer to justice soon. Okay. Well, he doesn't have any information on it.
Tidings and good wishes to you.
Alright, so we lost the gold, but we gain some gold from him if we complete this quest, which will outweigh the amount we could have got from just keeping it. So I think that's worth it. Alright, these guys are still chilling in here, that's fine. Let me save my game. How long has it been? It's probably been long enough, I think. Let's save. Yeah, these autosaves. It really autosaves, doesn't it? I guess I'm going to need it, though. As crashes will be helpful. But yeah, that's been part 1 of Morroblivion. So I hope you guys enjoy this series as much as I will. I'll be playing it regardless of whether you enjoy it or not. But if you want to watch like Battlefield or stuff, by all means, you don't have to watch this. This is just optional content. For those of you who are curious and want to watch me play through an RPG I'm looking to play. So yeah, I will see you guys in part 2.